Or you can stop, do so many, like say, do 4 reps, pause, take a breath, and then just jump back in, if that feels appropriate. We just want you to sort of learn how to be your own interpreter of what the body is asking, what the mind is saying, that kind of thing. So always deep breathing, always remember to pull in those abdominals. That's going to be the mantra for a while. Suck in the gut. So, and then moaning and groaning is fine as well. We're all muted. So if you want to just moan and groan and sigh and whistle or sing, whatever feels good, that's also a good thing, a catharsis. So we'll wait a couple more minutes and then we'll start, probably standing, and then work our way down. Go ahead, do this for 1 minute. Actually, I can move this. You might also want to have plenty of water available. Remember to stay hydrated. So I think we're straight up at 10. So I'm going to start standing. I'll do it. I've already mentioned the props. You can improvise with water bottles, canned goods if you don't have the blocks. If you need to use a chair or cannot get down on the floor, a chair is fine. If you'd like to use a chair to assist you to get to the floor, you face the seat, hands midway down the seat edge. All the weight is in your arms, one leg down, one knee down, second knee down, you're on the floor and getting back up. I think forearms work better. You decide. One foot comes forward, heists the bum up, second foot joins it, and then a triple slow ascent so you don't get the head rush, okay? I'm going to put the chair off to the side. We may want to use a chair later, but just keep that in mind, stay flexible. Let's just start with the feet a little bit wider than the hips. And let's just start with some hip circling. Nice and easy. Breathing. So we're just starting out nice and gentle. And these hip circles don't have to be large. Just try not to rush through it. So if there's a spot on that circle that feels tight, pause there, breathe into it. Just paying attention to what those muscles, that part of the body is saying. Let's reverse the circling, nice and easy. Maybe you're getting a little bit more work with the arms. Start maybe moving those arms as you circle the hips. You can do it, in the same direction. That might feel good. Let's do a few more circles in this way. And then we're going to bring it back to center. Let's start moving the shoulders, rolling the shoulders. I'm going to minimize this one thing. Keep rolling the shoulders, nice and gentle. And let's see here. All right, thumbnail video. There we go. Rolling the shoulders. Oh, nice and easy. Let's reverse the circling. And maybe those arms can get a little bit wider, a little bit more active, more wing-like. You decide how high you wish to go. Maybe if you have shoulder issues, you won't want to go this high. You adjust as right for your body. Couple more rounds, circling those arms and those shoulders, nice and easy. And let's bring that now quietly down to stillness. soft knees, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale, soft knees. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, deep breaths. Last one. Arms float back up to the sky. Little side stretch here. You can start with this nice and gentle, nice and easy. Doesn't have to be huge. You want to get a nice stretch in those side muscles that attach to the ribs there. Oh, couple more rounds, just like this. And then let's bring that to stillness. Let the left hand grab at the right wrist, and you're just going to tilt over to the right. You decide when you've reached your optimum. If this is too much, right hand to right hip. So you have a choice. Let's go ahead and bend the elbows. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch it away. The chest stays square to the front. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep the arms extended. Everybody's right hand comes to right hip. Now big circles with that top left arm. Whee! The chest stays square to the screen or the front of the room. The belly stays engaged. The 4 corners of each foot rooting into the earth. Let's reverse the sweep of the arm here. Opening up the shoulder. If this is too much for your shoulder, if you have shoulder issues, fingertips on shoulder, maybe the elbow can work. Get some movement going there at whatever level feels appropriate. Couple more sweeps, the arm. Let's reverse the circling if you haven't done so already. Deep full breath. 2 more. Let's come back to center. Shake everything out. Maybe do some more rolls of the shoulders if that feels appropriate. Soft knees, arms come up. This time left hand grabs right wrist. The chest stays squared. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's left hand goes to left hip. Big circles with that top right arm. Breathing. See if you can draw that breath all the way down to the pelvic floor. So you're filling, you're filling, you're filling. And then when you exhale, see if you can squeeze all the air out. Reverse the circling if you haven't done so already. So we tend to use the upper part of the lungs in our day-to-day activities. We don't take deep, full breaths. Use this as an opportunity to get some deep breathing going. Last 2, sweeps of the arm. Let's take both arms out parallel to the floor. Flip the palms to the sky. This is a nice place for weights if you'd like to add weights. Inhale, straighten those arms. Exhale, press them over the head. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms return to parallel to the floor. Palms face the wall behind. Open that chest. Chin can be gently tucked as you press into that back wall for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that to stillness. Palms face the floor. Little presses towards the floor. Try to drop those shoulders away from the ears. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Lower those arms, but like you're moving through honey, something very viscous. Oh, I know it's tempting to just flop them down. Don't do that. See if you can avoid that. Roll some shoulders, shake out the arms. Oh. From here, interlace the fingers behind the back, stretch the arms long. So you're not, it's tempting to rest the arms on the butt. Don't do that. See if you can draw it away as best you can. If the hands don't reach, great place for the strap. Just grab your strap, and however the hands meet or not, you're still getting those arms behind you. So this is a great place for a strap. You're going to stretch those arms away as best you can. The chin can be slightly tucked. The chest is lifted. The heart is opening. Crown of the head is reaching to the sky. See if you can distribute your weight on the four corners of each foot. So even weight on the inner edge of the foot and the same weight on the outer edge of the foot. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those fists, take it over to the right hip. See if you can keep the chest square to the front of the room. So you're not torquing off to the side. You're just trying to stay square, getting a great stretch here in this shoulder. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back through center. Go on over to the other side. Can you keep the chest squared here? Chin slightly tucked. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Keep those hands together or on your strap as close as they're willing to go. Feet come nice and wide. Nice big inhale. Exhale, flat back, going forward, forward, forward into a fold. Nice and easy. Breathing. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Maybe do some Mr. Ed lips. Get the face nice and loose. And maybe it might feel right to just shift the weight from side to side. You decide. You might want to widen the stance to feel a little more secure or not. And the knees track over those toes. Here's a great place to engage that belly. No bellies on the mats. Please, no. Nice and easy, side to side. Couple more rounds just like this. Let's go ahead and release the fingers. The hands can come to the floor, and if they don't reach the floor, they can come to blocks. You can heel toe the feet together. I'm going to do a side view so you can see. Let's just shake the head again. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no. Now from here, hands can come to shins. You're going to slide the hands up the shins, and there you'll stop. Nice flat back. You could serve tea on your back, no spilling. Inhale down. Exhale, slide the hands up the shins. Down. And up. Let's do 4. Nice and slow. 3. 2. 1. This time come all the way up. Very gently coming up. Oh. Let's just take the arms overhead here. Inhale. Arms float down. Go down the front of the legs. Exhale. Inhale up. Maybe the arms can float up. Maybe not. Exhale. Hands go down the front of the thighs. Past the knees. Down the shins. Let's do 2 more just like this. Lifting, breathing, exhaling. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. All the way down. Now come back up. Hands can come. And let's just come. Take a few big breaths here. Inhale and exhale. That should help with balance. That going up and down, nice and slow, should help recalibrate the nervous system. Couple more rounds. and then coming back to center. From here, let's just go ahead and bicycle pedal those feet. We do this in down dog. You can do it standing. You can do it holding onto a chair or a wall or a piece of furniture. So you have many options there. See if you can really get up on those toes, really get some action going in the extremities there. Let's bring this to stillness. We're going to take the right foot back up onto the toes, and you're going to circle the ankle. Nice and easy. Make sure the motion comes from the ankle. The knee just goes along for the ride. Let's reverse the circling. Oh boy, oh boy. You might hear popping and crunching. Do not worry. It means you're still alive. And there's gas or oxygen that's being expelled from that joint. Let's go ahead and put that heel down. Let's bring the toes up on the left foot. Circle with that ankle. Nice and thorough here. Nice circles as best you can. Obviously, you're going to modify. This isn't suitable for your ankles. Some people have fused ankles. Breathing. Couple more revolutions like this. Let's bring that to stillness, and it's just going to shake everything. So everything gets bouncy and light and lovely. Very nice. Let's go ahead and come to that narrow end of your mat. I'm taking my blocks there. I'm going to put them on the low setting just to start. So they're there. Let's go ahead and inhale up. Exhale down. Now your hands can come to the mat or they can come to the blocks. Let's just say, for argument's sake, we put the blocks on the high setting. Those work as arm extenders. This may not be appropriate for you. Sometimes it's better on the low setting. Sometimes it's better on the mat. You choose. So here, my toes are about 6 inches away from my blocks. I'm shifting the weight into the left foot. Right bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Pelvis stays squared. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg extended, point the toes, tap it down on the left side, lift the leg, tap it over on the right. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot joins the left. Micro bend the knees. If you're using a chair, forearms can go on chair or hands, and you can do the same move facing that chair seat. Breathing, micro bending those knees left and right. Okay. Then bringing that to stillness, the weight goes into the right foot. Left bent knee into nose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it straight. Pelvis is squared. Tap it down right. Lift it. Tap it down left. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Left foot joins the right. Micro bend the knees left and right. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. From here, if it's available, you're still in a forward fold. Maybe you can grab opposite elbows behind the thighs. Maybe not. If you can't do that, that's another great place for a strap. Breathing. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's micro bend the knees and do 4 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, release those arms. Hands can come to blocks, or better yet, hips. Elbows point to the sky. Back is flat. Oh, coming up slowly, slowly, slowly. Roll the shoulders. Eyes drop closed. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. And just feel. Noticing where the energy has moved. Blood flowing, heart pumping. And noticing the space you might have created inside the body and the space around the body. Breathing. 2 more breaths. And then let the eyes float open. Grab your strap. And let's just put it over the right shoulder for now. You may or may not need the strap. We're just having it there as so it's convenient. We're going to do Gomukhasana arms. And I'm going to turn my back so you can see how they go. Let's just take the 2 arms up. You're going to bend the right elbow. And I'm not mirroring you here. So bend your right elbow. And the fingers crawl down the trough of the spine. Maybe they'll go to the nape of the neck. You decide. And with your other hand, you're going to draw that elbow off to the side wall as you resist with that bent arm to the opposite wall. So it's a little isometric pull here. Taking a couple of breaths. You're going to leave the bent arm bent. You're going to extend the other arm. And you're going to open and close that shoulder like you're opening a door knob, forward and back. So you're rolling that shoulder forward and back, getting a little action in that shoulder girdle. Let's do 2 more. Go forward with that straight arm, bend that elbow. Maybe the fingers meet. Maybe they don't. That's why the strap is there. If the fingers don't meet, no big deal. You're just going to grab the strap and modify that way. Now see if you can keep the neck from jutting forward. You don't want to do the turtleneck. And you're breathing nice and tall and straight, abdominals engaged. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to you could stay right here. This is great for balance. Maybe you want to lift a toe or a heel here. Maybe not. That's just a suggestion. If you'd like a little bit more challenge, we're going to go into a forward fold with a flat back. Nice big inhale. Exhale, going forward, forward, forward. Oh boy, until you're all the way down. And you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Float it back up, flat back. Again, this is another version. You can lift that heel, maybe lift a leg, or maybe put a foot on a block. That would be a nice balance challenge. Or you can take opposite leg from what's bent. So my right elbow is bent. I'm crossing over my left foot, but I'm not mirroring you. So opposite leg crosses over from the arm that's bent. You might want to stay here. This is another perfectly wonderful balance challenge. Or for a bigger challenge, another forward fold. Going forward until you come to a sticking point. Thighs are squeezed together. And you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoo! Float it back up. Oh. And then unwind and shake everything out. Woo! Maybe get a drink of water here to sustain you for the other side. I'm going to again show you my back. I'm putting the strap over the left shoulder. Just make sure you do the opposite side. And so that strap is there. Both arms come up. Inhale. You're going to bend. I'm bending left elbow this time. Hands go down the trough of the spine, or they can lie at the nape of the neck. You're pulling away with that bent elbow to the side wall, and the other elbow is pulling in the opposite way to the other wall. So it's a little isometric stretch here. Belly is engaged for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that bent elbow bent. The other arm goes straight. We're going to open and close the imaginary doorknob. Opening it and closing. Open and close. Let's do a few more. This side may feel totally different than the other side. Just noticing, next time it goes forward, leave it forward. This time you're going to bend that elbow and you're going to try to meet the fingers. Now see, on this side, my fingers don't meet at all. So usually the two sides are totally different. And you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Try not to jut the chin forward. Try not to jut the neck forward. You're aligning crown of head with tailbone. You'd like to stay here. You might want to lift the opposite heel from the bent arm. Maybe you'd like to place it on a flat block and just balance there. That's a great way to balance and practice balance. Otherwise, both feet flat, back is flat. Inhale, exhale, going forward, 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 until you come to a sticking point, and take 4 big breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So floating it back up. Oh boy. Nice and easy. The arms stay exactly the same. When I say flat block and you'd like to lift, if you'd like to try that, this is what I mean. You can just put your foot on that block and it gives you a little bit more stability, and you can lift your toe here and you feel a little bit more supported. That's an option. Other option is crossing right foot outside of left in my case, but it's opposite leg, opposite arm, whatever side you're doing. And you might want to stay here because this is a nice balance challenge. Third option, flat back going forward. Inhale, exhale, going forward, 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 and breathing at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Floating it back up. Oh. Nice and slow. Unwind those arms, unwind those legs. I really felt that one. Just shake it all out. Let's just do a little hula hoop here. That's dating me, but I recently tried to do the hula hoop and failed miserably. A little more hip circles the other way. Okay, there we go. Okay, blocks at the top of your mat, the narrow part of your mat, if you've got one, a narrow mat, top, maybe your imitation mat. Big inhale up, exhale, let's fold forward. Let's come to the mat into a down dog. If you're on a chair, you can face the seat, forearms on the seat, and a narrow stance with the legs, and you're doing a modified down dog. The idea is to really stretch out that back, really stretch out the spine here. You can bicycle pedal the heels, wag your dog tail. Ooh. The arms frame the face. The head can dangle on this one. And let's bring that to stillness. Let's float those knees down to the mat. Nice and easy. And then from here, I take my little rolled towel. We're going into child pose. Thighs can be parallel or big toes together, knees wide apart, press into child pose. Oh, golly. It's Friday. And now here, you're pressing the hips back toward the heels. Maybe if your forehead doesn't reach the floor, you can just rest it on a low setting of the block. Arms can stretch forward. You're pressing the hips back towards those heels. You're stretching the arms long so that they're up off of the floor. It's an active child pose. And the fingers are cupped like little spider fingers, a padma. And I like a little shifting from side to side. But maybe it feels better for you to have a static press. You decide. Breathing. 2 more big breaths here. I'm taking my block off to the side. I'm walking the hands on the floor over to the left. Here, maybe the right fingers can reach a little farther forward. So you get a huge, delicious stretch on the right side of the body. Breathing, breathing, breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to center. Over to the right. This time the left hand might want to reach a little farther away. The left hip is pressing away at 45 degrees on the diagonal. Big, big stretch on the left side of the body. 2 more breaths. Let's come back to center now. Let's come back now up onto hands and knees into neutral table, if that's available. We're going to do a cat-cow. If you're using a chair, you can come to standing. Place your hands on your thighs and do the same motion. So you're going to inhale, drop the belly, spread the sits bones wide. Exhale, arch and squeeze like a Halloween cat. Inhale, drop. Oh, exhale, squeeze. Squeeze those abdominals. Inhale, drop. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, drop. Exhale, squeeze. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, drop. Exhale, squeeze. Oh. Inhale, drop. Exhale, squeeze. Oh. So let's come up now onto the knees. If you'd like to pad them, this is a great place to pad knees. See if you can extend that right leg without assisting. We're going to go into gate pose. Maybe if you need to assist, assist. But if not, engage abdominals, extend that leg out. Maybe. Arms come up. Nice big inhale. We're tilting over to the right. That arm comes down in front of that thigh, or maybe onto the whole leg itself as you stretch over to the right. And you're breathing. Big full breaths here. Staying calm and relaxed. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's float back to center. Bend that elbow. Let's do 4 of these. 3, 2, 1. Now, if it's available, this left hand can come to the floor or a block. Other arm goes straight up to the sky. You choose what feels right. Maybe a low block would be a better choice for you. You decide. And you're breathing. Open the chest. That bottom supporting leg, that lower leg can go back towards the wall behind you, just like a bicycle kickstand. Maybe inhale, lift the leg, exhale. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Refold that leg, let it come back to center. Roll shoulders, shake out the best way, your favorite way to loosen it up in case any tension built up. Okay, knees directly below the hips. Can you extend the left leg without an assist? And if you do need to assist, assist it. Nice and easy. Pelvis is squared to the front. Nice big inhale up. Exhale, tilting over to the left. That bottom arm comes either in front of the thigh or maybe along the leg. You choose. And you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, bend elbow, press it away. Bend elbow, press it away. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come back through center. Maybe the hand goes to a block. Maybe it comes to the floor. Top arm goes to the sky. And if you have shoulder issues, remember, you can always put fingertips on shoulders. Up to the sky. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the leg maybe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg. Push yourself up. Draw that leg in. Roll the shoulders. Roll them so that they're nice and easy. Okay, let's come on to the bum. See, we're getting closer and closer here to the floor to actually lying down. And I haven't forgotten the feet. We're going to do feet today as well. So let's just go ahead and take the knees bent and the feet are flat, toes pointing forward. You're going to put left hand on left knee, right hand on right knee. Inhale, press it forward. Exhale, squeeze it back. Inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze it back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Inhale, stay back, squeeze those abdominals. This is where you squeeze those little puppies in there. Maybe you can release the arms. Maybe not. Let's do 8, 7, pump the belly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come all the way down onto the forearms only, not all the way down. I'm taking a block. You might have a squishy ball or paper towels and place it between the thighs or nothing. And you're going to stay here with that sacrum as flat to the floor as you can get it without forcing anything. You're going to stay lifted through your chest. You're building strength in those upper arms just by being in this shape. You're going to expand the belly on the inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to squeeze the prop. You're going to squeeze the abdominals. Squeeze. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Hold it. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. You come all the way down now. Don't forget about your perfect posture. Removing any props off to the side. The crown of head still lines up with the tailbone. Draw those bent knees into the chest and just massage that low back. Visualize that sacrum, the rim of the sacrum. You're just rolling along the rim. Oh boy. And if you're circling, you'll want to go in both directions. Oh. Or another option is side to side, east to west. You choose what feels right. Breathing. And let's come back to center now. Knees are still bent. You're going to take your forearms and just place them on your shins or on the thigh and the shin. See if you can drop those knees off to either side. The feet are dangling just a few inches above the floor. And just using the weight of those forearms, you're going to open up those hip flexors. Take nice deep full breaths. See if you can release any tension in those muscles, those hip flexor muscles, the psoas, the groins. 2 more breaths. And you can take the hands, draw the knees together. Hands can float underneath the butt, the bum. The palms face down. The legs go straight up into the sky. The back of the neck as long as you can get it. It's not going to go flat because there's a curve in the spine, but as flat as you can get it. You're going to drop one straight leg almost to the floor, but not land. Inhale. Exhale, draw the straight leg back up to the sky. Drop right leg down, hover, exhale up to the sky. So inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake it out. You can take the hands away and just shake out the arms. And let's take the arms straight up, just like the legs are. The palms can face each other. And you're just going to start moving those fingers and toes. Spread the toes wide. Flex and point the ankles, the feet. Circle the ankles. Oh, we tend to forget about those extremities. We just have to give them some love, pump some fresh blood into those areas. Oh. Let's bring that to stillness. Let's take the soles of the feet together here. You're going to interlace the fingers and take them behind the round part of the skull. The elbows sort of pinned down towards the floor. Inhale. You're going to lift the upper body as much as you can up off of the floor. Left bent elbow to left bent knee. Right bent elbow to right bent knee. Side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's float the head back down. Draw the knees into the chest, massage that back. And then let's just take the feet flat to the mat. The knees are bent. And let's just rock the head from side to side, just to loosen any tension that may have built up in the neck. Oh, breathing. All right, so here's where you might want to add weights. Don't get crazy. If you're used to using weights, great, but build up to them gradually. Don't just fling yourself into the deep end of the pool. We don't want people getting hurt, okay? We're going to do some arm work with weights. And I'm going to add a little bit more for those who are interested in doing more abdominal work. I can hear laughter. Okay, the lower legs are going to go parallel to the floor. The thighs are perpendicular to the hips. So the knees aren't close in. They're at a right angle. You're going to put a block or something on there to make you keep those legs in that position. I've got a weight in each hand. I'm going to straighten the arms. The palms face each other. Let's bend the elbows like you're embracing a big barrel. Inhale, drop, but you're not going to go all the way to the floor. Press directly over the chest. Inhale down, exhale up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze the abdominals. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the arms, don't land. You can loosen the grip on the weight, little tiny pulses here. Breathing, back as flat to the floor as you can get it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-hoo. Squeeze them up. Drop the arms down. Lose the weights. Lose the thing on the shins if there is one. And let's just go ahead and take the feet back down to the mat. This time the feet are mat width apart. The knees are still bent. We're going to windshield wiper the knees left and right. Oh. And you're breathing. Oh, this should release tension in the low back that built up during those abdominal stints we were doing. Oh. Couple more windshield wipers just to get a nice massage for that low back area. Next time the left bent knee comes to the midline, leave it there. Cross the right ankle over the outside of the left thigh. Right ankle outside of left thigh. Flex the top right foot. Externally rotate the top right foot. And then just see if that left knee wants to go a little bit closer to the floor, but you're not forcing anything and you're not jamming it. Oh, breathing. Maybe the arms can go out to a T. My right knee is off to the right, and I'm looking with the face to the left. Now, if looking to the left bothers the neck, don't do it. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a stretch here. 2 more breaths. Unwind the legs. Recalibrate by doing a few more windshield wipers. Oh, moaning and groaning is fine. Next time the right bent knee goes to the midline, leave it there. Cross left ankle outside of right thigh. Left ankle outside of right thigh. You're flexing the top left foot. You're externally rotating the top left foot. And now maybe you can get that right bent knee a tad closer to the earth, but maybe not. You're not going to force anything. You're going to your optimum stretch here. Few big breaths here. Let's unwind the legs here. Okay, now you can either take them one more time for massage for the low back, and then roll over onto one side and press yourself up, or tuck the chin and roll yourself up. So you decide what feels right for your body. You have a few more minutes. We're sitting now on the floor, maybe, and the legs are going to go stretched out nice and wide. Oh. You can put the hands behind you for support, and that will help you lift the chest. Maybe pull the flesh away from the sits bones is also another technique. You can get a more stable, upright posture. Feet are flexed. You're going to point and flex those feet. Oh, you're a dancer. You're warming up with those feet. And maybe circle ankles here as well. Spreading toes. Nice and easy. And let's bring that to stillness. If it's available, arms float up overhead. Inhale, exhale, tilting over to the right. Now this bottom arm can be on top of the leg, in front of the leg, or on a block in front of the leg. The ribs spin open to the sky. The top left arm is by the ear, stretching long. Can you keep your weight evenly distributed on the 2 sits bones in this posture? We're working towards that. Couple of big breaths. One more breath. Stay in this position. The top arm comes back around onto the hip. You're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down and look over the left shoulder to the wall behind you. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center. Shake anything out that needs shaking. Nice big inhale, lift it up. Exhale, tilting over now to the left. Again, the bottom arm can be on top of the leg, in front of the leg, which you can use for leverage, or on a block in front of the leg. The top right arm stretches long. The feet are still flexed. Are you evenly distributing your weight on the 2 sits bones? And you're breathing. Staying right in this position, you're going to take that top arm, place it on that right hip, look over the shoulder to the wall behind you, and you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out of it as best you can. Shake anything out, all the tension. Including that prop. You're going to slightly bend the knees. You can assist with the thighs. Take the hands behind the thighs and slightly bend those knees. Again, see if you can push yourself maybe slightly forward, just an inch or so, not much. You're going to take the forearms, wrap them underneath those calves, And then slowly, slowly, you're gonna try to straighten those legs. The back stays flat. The crown of the head still stays lined up with the tailbone. It's like the legs are helping you get a little bit closer to the floor with the chest, but you're not forcing anything. You get to a point where it's painful, do not go farther. Pull it back. And you're breathing here, staying calm and relaxed for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can rebend the knees maybe slightly, remove the arms, shake everything out, and take your hands and assist the legs closed, shake them out, shake out the wrists, shake out the arms. Let's do a little bit of pressing with the hand forward, the wrist forward, just to get the carpal tunnel area on alert. We're coming in, and then you do the other side. And now, for the most delicious part, we're going to do the feet massage. So you're going to take one of your feet. I'll start with my left. And if you can, I can't because my toes are crossed from rheumatoid arthritis, so I can't really do this. But say these are your toes, okay? You're going to take your fingers and you're going to try to get your fingers all the way down to the base of the toes between each one. And then once you get that in position, then you're going to move those toes back and forth. Just like you're fanning something. And the toes are the base of your fan. And then once you feel like you've done a thorough job with that, you're going to release your hand and you're going to take each individual toe and massage from the base all the way to the end of the nail for each individual toe. And you're going to give each toe your utmost attention, give them some love, because without toes, you can't really perambulate. You need those for that moving forward. If you don't have toes there, you're going to just fall right over like an old sequoia. And don't forget your big toe. And then I like to go underneath the toes and just get the fingers in there and give a little massage in there, because we tend to forget about that area. And then with both of your thumbs, you're going to massage the ball of the foot. And then you're going to work your way down the length of the foot, massaging the outer edge of the foot, the inner edge, the arch, and the heel with those thumbs, nice strong thumbs. And you're going to give that lots of love and attention. And then don't forget the ankle. I like to just do a little rotation rub of the ankle, just the hand moving. And then you're going to take the top, your fingers, and just go down those troughs where the bones are, the top of the foot, and just give a nice massage to that area, the top area of the foot. Then you're going to take both hands and pat gently. And then you're going to slap that foot, get the blood going. And the ankle, don't forget the ankle. Okay, bring that to stillness. Now, notice how that foot feels compared to the other foot. There should be a big difference. There's a big difference for me. Let's do the other one. And let me see if I got a block here. Just rest there. There we go. Same deal. These are your toes. You're going to take your fingers and you're going to try to get them down to the base of the toes, between each individual toe. And then you're going to just flap those toes forward and back. Oh, man. Sometimes think, why didn't I do this sooner? Oh, yep. Flap it back and forth until you feel like it's a thorough job. Then take each individual toe. You're going to massage from the base to the end of the nail. Each precious little piggy there. Each toe being massaged, soothed, appreciated. And then here's the big toe. Once you've finished with the toes, do the underside. Don't neglect that part. And then you're going to take your two thumbs on either side and massage the ball of that foot deeply without hurting yourself, obviously. And you're going to do the inner edge of the foot, the outer edge of the foot, the arch, the heel. Really thoroughly attend unto thy foot. Don't forget the ankle. Oh. And the top of the foot. Oh, yeah. Fabulous. And then bringing that to stillness, you're going to pat the foot gently. And then you're going to give it a nice slap. And then again, notice how those 2 feet now feel. We have arrived at a point for Shavasana. Let's come all the way onto the back. And again, drape yourself down. Let's extend left leg long on the mat. Draw the bent knee into the chest, the right bent knee into the chest. If your left leg is straight, it doesn't have to be. If that's too much, you can bend it. There's no obligation to straighten it. But if your leg is straight, flex the foot. Gently try to press the back of the knee and the thigh into the earth without forcing. 2 big breaths. And let's switch legs now. This time the right leg can go straight or it can stay bent. If the leg is straight, flex that right foot. Draw the left thigh into the chest. Back of the neck is long. Back down, neck down, eyes down. Breathing. Gently trying to press the back of that thigh and the knee into the earth. Gently, lovingly. 1 more breath. You're going to release that leg. Arms and legs can be at 45 degrees. Now, this is classical resting pose, Shavasana. Corpse pose. Maybe this isn't right for your body. Maybe you have a little discomfort in that low back. There you would roll a blanket or a towel and place it under the knees. Or if on your back doesn't work, Shavasana on the side. Or you can sit in a chair quietly meditating with your eyes closed, and that will serve as Shavasana. So once you've organized your arms and legs, oh, and I really forgot another option. Oh, if you have a chair, lower legs can come onto the chair. And I have to tell you, this feels pretty flippin' fabulous. So that's another option. That's 4 options for Shavasana. So you decide which feels right for your body. And then once you've organized arms and legs, scan the body for the effects of the practice and releasing any residual tension that might remain. Noticing from the bottom of those very happy feet, a deep relaxation. Moving into the foot, both feet. Moving into the ankles. Relaxing the lower legs. The knees, the thighs. Oh. Allowing those legs to become very, very heavy. It moves into the pelvis, the hips, the back body. It moves into the waist and up into the torso, enveloping heart, ribs, lungs, liver, pancreas, all the vital organs, deeply relaxing. It moves up into the chest and the shoulders, rolls down both arms, all the way to the fingertips. all the way to the fingertips. It envelops the throat and the neck, and then the head, all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light envelops the entire body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Begin to relax with, lean into whatever an experience may be. We are encouraged to drop the storyline and simply pause, look out, and breathe. Simply be present for a few seconds, a few minutes, a few hours, a whole lifetime, with our own shifting energies and with the unpredictability of life as it unfolds, wholly partaking in all experiences just exactly as they are. If you would like to remain here in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to do that. If you'd like to stay seated in a chair, the eyes closed, quietly breathing and feeling, please feel free to do that. If you're ready to move and face the day, begin to bring gentle movement to fingers and toes, arms and legs. And as you are ready, drawing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug, and then rolling onto your favorite side and pausing there for just a few breaths in embryo posture. And then keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture, rooting the sits bones down into the earth, drawing the crown of the head up into the sky, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, and thanking the body for all it does all day, every day, and bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, Samastiti. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you know peace.
Thank you.
I salute the bright light from each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan. So if you'd like to stay quietly seated or in Shavasana, please feel free. I'm going to unmute and see if there are questions and see how everyone is doing. Everyone's feet should feel really good, hopefully. Okay, let's see. We can unmute. What is this? This is. Oh, I hear you now. Yes, great, thank you. My screen is split in half here and I don't know why.
I have a question, Judith. It's Mary. And my
Oh, hi, Mary, could you speak up? Just sounding very, very faint.
Oh, sure. Is that better? Yeah.
Okay.
My question is, when the calls are recorded, maybe this is more of a question for Anne. Do the people show up or just the teacher in the recorded ones?
Just the teacher.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. And Judith, this Friday morning class is my favorite of all of them. So thank you.
Oh, great. Thanks.
the best. Thanks.
Glad it worked.
Thanks.
Don't forget that Judith has her yoga and meditation on June 20th, Sunday, a week from Sunday, and it's
Right.
at 10 a.m. It's a 90-minute program. So you can go to Punch Pass and sign up for that.
Right.
90
And that'll be like about 50 minutes of yoga. And then we're going to go straight into like a 40-minute meditation, which is a loving kindness meditation. It's quite lovely.
Great.
Sounds great. Thanks, Judith. Have a good weekend.
Good to see you guys. Have
Thank
a
you.
great
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Thank you. Thanks, Judith.
Play hard.